Thanks for joining me for another Ultra Aha. And this one is about this incredible product that I wonder if you can guess what it is. It's white. Hopefully you can see that it's white. And it's really, really finely refined. And yeah, I'm sure you can guess. That is not flour of any description. It's sugar. And it is white sugar. And this Aha is all about fueling your body with food that is fit for purpose. And the fact that, contrary to what I have believed pretty much my whole life, there is no such thing as bad foods or good foods. And when it comes to sugar, sugar is not a bad food. So why did this aha come to me? My beautiful dietitian, Brady, has been absolutely on my case about how I fuel my body to complete the ultra gliding across the finish line. And as you guys know, a couple of weeks ago, I shared about my body image issues and the fact that I was struggling to eat while I was training and while I was actually doing the runs, for example, because I felt I had so much fuel around my mid region. Why would I honestly need it? Thankfully, that's gone. And the last couple of weeks of running have been really, really cool. The second piece to it was all around refined sugar. Now, this is an example of how your beliefs are always in the driver's seat, whether they're conscious or subconscious, and they will lead to your actions or inaction and lead to the results in life. So come hell or high water, as much as he wanted me to get into refined sugar lollies and add them to my 30 grams of input that I bring into my body every 30 minutes on a run, I could not choose the lollies. Every time I would go to eat them, I had a major block. I wasn't quite gagging, but I just hated the fact that I was putting that sugar, that really refined, sugary shit in my world, into my body. And I could not see that there would be any possible reason that that would be right for my body. What Brady really helped me to understand is that refined sugar for someone who's doing the event I'm doing is the most instant energy source I could actually put in my body. It is not having to be broken down via my fat and the rest of my body. It's not being broken down by complex carbohydrates, which is what I've been trained my whole life to eat. It is like mainlining. Sorry for the drug analogies, but literally the minute I put that into my system, it instantly goes to my muscles and instantly provides me with energy. And our discussion around this led to the fact that I have been so discriminating about sugar. I grew up in a household that we were not allowed to have any soft drink. There were no lollies on hand. And so I didn't acquire a desire for them. But in a weird ass way, I think I had I've had a real discrimination that thou shalt never, ever, ever eat the sugar. And that leads to the second point, this all or nothing thinking, which is like, no, I will never, ever eat sugar. Sugar is bad. And, you know, this came to the fore with the no sugar movement that we came in probably about 10 to 15 years ago. There is nothing wrong with sugar. Yes, there is an abundance of it and an abundance of refined sugar in our diet. But if you are going to go forward and do high-level physical activities, bringing in a product like that, which is fit for purpose, will actually help me achieve my goals. It'll help me to glide across the finish line. And this refined sugar is also found in lots of other products that I could be choosing. The big shift that has really occurred for me as that was enlightened, like as soon as I could really see that I had a dysfunctional belief, an incredibly unhelpful belief, which was leading to inaction. And potentially, as Brady said, if I wasn't going to fuel myself at that level, I could go into, I can't remember what the name of the condition was, but it's not uncommon for athletes to get into a process of cannibalizing basically their own muscle tissue by the time they get to the finish line. And high-level athletes have that happen to them, and I don't want that. I don't want to have a legacy piece after I finish. So the last piece to this is so that's number one, is that where are your beliefs holding you back? And it could even be simple beliefs about what foods you fuel your body with, because your beliefs are always in the driver's seat. Number two, all or nothing thinking never, ever works. If you have no room for move, you are inevitably going to come up against a brick wall with it. And then you're going to be forced to have the flexibility. And the third piece to this is very much around our whole weird ass understanding of what food actually is. Food is fuel. Because we have such an abundance of food in our world and we have such a massive obesity crisis in our world, it's just this really linear decision that, you know, to even desire and joy and have all of that around food as a fuel source is just not even considered. It's almost a punitive measure. And we go on to these diet cultures just to, I don't know, to remedy that, when really food is a fuel source. And I now gratefully can see it in the light with which it should be seen. And it is useful rather than should. It is useful to be seen. And to be able to now see that every 30 minutes, I'm fueling my body with something that instantly goes to my muscles, instantly provides me with energy, the results have been quite dramatic. I can literally finish a 2-hour, 45-minute run up to this point, and easily recover and have energy to continue for the rest of my day. So where are you doing all or nothing thinking? Or where are your beliefs stuffing your world up inadvertently? And what are your dysfunctional beliefs around food that maybe need to be reassessed?